Hello Mother Funsters and welcome to part 1 of Zelda Twilight Princess Casual Let's Play. My name is Mellar. So this is a new casual Let's Play, so we're going to start the game and see what's going on in Ordone. It's not, oh there we go, it's working now. Phew. Right, so this, I tested it out basically, I tested the game out on here. Just to make sure it actually works. It does seem to now. The biggest problem I was having was with the mapping of the controls. But no, let's go, shall we? Let's create a new quest. We're not going to call ourselves Link because that's super boring. Rutarius, what do you want to call the horse? Obviously, oops. Obviously, we're going to call our character M E L A there we go. Now we've got to name the horse. Normally it's called Epona. What should we call it? What's a good name for a horse? We call it... Hello, Nightwings Beyond. How are you doing? We're just trying to decide what to call the horse. Have you got any ideas? At the moment, I'm thinking of calling it Red Rum, if that fits. Yeah, six letters fits. We get up to 7 letters here. What do you reckon? How's it going, Nightwings Beyond? You streaming today? R-E-D R. Where's R? R-U. Daywalker, that's a good name. It's a few too many letters though. We're only allowed 7 letters. Red Rum, I think. It's a good name. Oh, there's our timer. Right. Just while the game is beginning, I just need to sort out my tea. Tell me, do you ever feel like a strange sadness as dusk falls? My tea is very specific, you see. It's got to be perfect, otherwise I'm not going to drink it. I'm a fussy bastard. They say when it's they say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. All right, Wisdom. That's a brilliant name. GG. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. So he's talking about Twilight. Oh, that's nice, Tilo. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. Tea at 4. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favour to ask you, Mellar. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. I'll leave a lurk. No worries, man. You have a good day. Maybe we'll catch you later. I'll be streaming till 7. But if you're around, I'll catch you later, man. Cheers for popping by. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have... ... never been to Hyrule, right? Yeah, much love, Nightwings. All the best, man. In the Kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is a castle town. A community far bigger than our little town. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it with all with your own eyes. Why, yes, we should. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. Furry Muff. Love the music. This game is a little bit slow to start. It sets the atmosphere really nicely, but it is a bit slow at the beginning. It gets very awesome very quickly once we get out of the forest, although it does take about an hour and a half to do that. Keep with it though, it's still fun. This is a really good game. Really good game. So I think I myself, I'd say My favourite we all know is Ocarina, then Wind Waker, then probably Skyward Sword, then this, then Majora's. Probably. Right. So we're supposed to, we're supposed to connect with these characters, even though they're really annoying. Epona's cool though, although it's not called Epona, it's called Red Rum in this. Alright. It's quite a while since I've played this, I don't remember much about it. Hey Mal, are you there? Hey look, got a little peeky hole. Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Alright. So, goat's not listening to you, where's Red Rum? Red Rum. Red Rum. Okay. So, we have control of our Link. This is good. Alright, what do you have to say to me? Oh my goodness. Come on now, hurry up and bring Red Rum with you. Where did Red Rum even get taken to? Oh, hey, where are you going without Red Rum? Hurry and bring her with you. Oh, right, she's at the spring with Elia. I believe the character's name is Elia. Alright, so can we get rupees already? Oh wow, that didn't even smash. That was so lame. Right, here we are. Isn't it idyllic? I used to work with a girl that looked a bit like her. Oh, hi, Mellar. I washed Red Rum for you. Right. Right. Red Rum is a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. But listen, Mellar, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Red Rum likes. You mean Epona's song, right? It doesn't make sense that the Triforce is already on his hand, I don't think. So that basically calls the horse, which is pretty useful. Such a nice melody. Red Rum looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much, okay? Yes, sir! I like the fact that you get the horse riding basically right at the beginning. It is taken away a little bit later on for a fair length of time until you get her back properly. But for now, this is fine. We've got control of the horse, and we're gonna go do some ranching, basically. Oh, here we go. We get introduced to Ordon Village first. Very idyllic, calm, happy. I'm not really sure that waving a sword around like a complete lunatic is a great idea, especially with kids around, mate. Come on now, be sensible. Right, I'm just gonna get off here because I like talking to this guy because he's funny. This is the mayor, I think. You're gonna help fade out or not, Mellar? He head up to the ranch already. You better move along and take Red Rum with you. Oh, I think it must have to be after the this event. There's this thing where you have to stop a goat. It's really funny. Right, okay. How are we doing today, guys? I hope you are having a lovely day. I had the strangest day yesterday. Silence between the characters is making me laugh. Like, without voice, it looks awkward. Yeah, it is a bit awkward. I think it gets a little bit less pronounced later in the game. Because at the moment, I think the game is trying to make us feel all relaxed, so it's sort of slow. I think it picks up later, I'm not sure. Sorry to get you over here in such a hurry, Mellar. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Red Rum herd them into a barn real quick? I ain't got much time, so you think you can do it for me? Yeah, why not? I mean, it's kind of required to continue the game, so we'll do it for you. Much obliged there, bud. Okay then, go and herd all of these little scamps into the barn for me. Right, it's timed, but the time doesn't matter. Yes, basically, I had the day off yesterday. It's the first day of my week off, and I had all these things I had set out to do, and I just got up, and hey, Tabbicator, thank you very much for the host. I really appreciate it. How are you doing, Tabby? You absolute legend. I was just saying about yesterday. We were just getting up, and I get a call from downstairs. Mellar, come quick. There's a problem. Okay, what is it? Run downstairs. There's water all over the floor in the kitchen. So, massive panic. I had to because the dishwasher was on. So at first we thought it was the dishwasher. So we turned the dishwasher off. I had to pull out the freezer and the dishwasher to try and figure out where the leak was. But it actually wasn't the dishwasher that was causing the problem. It was actually the in pipe. The water that's bringing the pipe that brings water into the whole house is leaking at a joint, and it just put water everywhere. It was a total nightmare. I know, I had to learn how to swim and everything. Luckily, it didn't make too much of a mess because it only went in the kitchen, which has a waterproof floor. If it had spread into the hallway, it could have been a really big issue. But we basically then had to spend the rest of the day sort of essentially looking after it because we couldn't get a plumber out, so we had to put stuff underneath. And basically just try and contain it. We've managed to contain it now. We've got a big vat underneath it. We're going to get a plumber out tomorrow. It was a freaking nightmare. It was really weird because it made it so that it ended up being like a kind of day, like a weird day. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud, and I'll get them fences set up. Fucking Zelda, yeah, man. Water everywhere, man. I had to learn to swim. It was leaking a joint. I'd say that's pretty lucky, but illegal. I hope you called the cops on it. Don't know what the plumber would do. Oh, that's a dad joke right there, Tabby. That is a dad joke. I'm proud of you. Right, let's look at our dad joke. You know what they say about cliffhangers? ... Nice. Oh, sorry that took so long. Okay then, you'll ride all you want. I'm so happy with that one. You should be. It was pretty good, Tabby. But it was just one of those weird things because obviously I had all these things that I needed to do. Most of them involved, going out, and because we had to, make sure that the water didn't go anywhere, we couldn't go anywhere either. We had to keep changing the vat underneath the leak. It was just a weird day. So there you go. That was my day yesterday. How are you guys doing? Navigator never makes a dad joke. First time I get making a dad joke, almost died. Well, I thought it was blooming marvellous, Tabby. I think you should do more. You should teach virtue. I slept from 1 PM to 3 AM. That's amazing. That's very nocturnal. So does that mean that you're gonna go to bed soon? Speaking of which, I think we're in bed now, aren't we, in the game? Hey, wake up, Mellar. It's morning already. No, it's not. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So this is cool. You can look out the window and you can peekaboo over. At least he tries. Exactly, he tries. Hey, look, peek out the window, peekaboo. I wanted to stay up all day to fix my sleeping pattern. I've got a mate, Green Tech, who often has a problem with his sleeping pattern and does that. It's hard though. What you need, Tabby, is lots of this. Maybe not this particular brand, but you get the idea. That's what you need to stay up. But beware of the crash, because the crash is going to be really hard when you stop drinking. I'm debating a nap. The only problem with the nap, if you nap for too long, you will feel like arse for the rest of the day. You need to nap for no more than an hour. I mean, I've been naturally nocturnal for my entire life. I used to be nocturnal. I'm not so much anymore. I used to be a total night owl, but I find now that I've got like a job, even on the days off, I wake up relatively early. Oh, Mellar, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. You see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth. Can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. Even school, I only go on the hours I only go to on an hour's sleep. I see. Sorry. Actually, you should nap in 90-minute intervals for proper rest. You wake up just after. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, it's best not to sleep in more than 2 hours on your day off. Oh yeah, absolutely. Tenses. I'm tired. Hidden advertisement, Mellar. What do you mean, Brutarius? But our allowances are terrible. I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. That's such a weird thing to say. Mind you, kids do say the most random things sometimes, don't they? Mellar is an advert. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what am I an advert for, Tabby? I'm a little bit scared. Just so you're aware, by the way, I've gone back to Streamlabs OBS, not Streamlabs, sorry, back to OBS Studio just for this playthrough. So if my sound is a little bit loud, I apologise in advance. Right, so she is sad because her cat has gone missing. Welcome, my dear. You didn't happen to see our cat out there, did you? He ate the fish we were going to have for supper last night, and I gave him a good scolding, but then he went out and hasn't returned. I'm so fraught with worry for him, I've exhausted myself. Where is he going to go? It's only a small town. Why did you go back just for this game? Sounds are fine. I'm glad the sounds are good. It's because this, I don't know. It's a bit complicated, but in my head it just feels right. It's partially because I don't know if you can see the picture. That picture is a lot easier to set up because I've already got it already on the picture behind the chat. I just need to remember who I need a fishing rod. I can't remember where I get it from. Things actually seem smoother or clearer. That might be the fact I don't have my glasses on and there's sun on you. Well, there you go. It's always... Alright, here we go. This is funny. Yeah, basically because I'm lazy. I've been trying to fix my my PayPal and it's not working. So I've been doing that recently instead of fixing up the stream. Sorry about that, Mellar, but thanks to you, the goat didn't get away. But I've got the week off, so I'm going to try and fix a load of stuff up over the week off, as well as I need to get ready for Christmas as well. I just need to remember where I get the... what's it called from? I need the fishing rod. Did you set yourself a business account with your name as Mellar21? I started, but I didn't finish. How do you know that? I really need to get my head around it. I didn't finish, so I didn't think it would come up, because what I was actually going to do is I've got another email address, and I was going to sign up again to PayPal with the different email address, because the email address is more of a Mellar-based email address, so I was going to have a go with that. Which name is Mellar? Oh, you guessed. Yeah, you got it. It was a good guess, actually. That works. Do that instead. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to probably do the business thing as well, just so I've got sort of both going. I think that might be fun. Well, not fun, just useful. I wish I did that. I messed all of my shit up and I'm sad. Well, the thing is I started changing my business. I started saying I'm a business on my old email address, and now every time I log into it, it just shows me that window saying, like, trying to sign me up to business, and I want to go back and it won't let me, and I can't figure out how to go back to like just the home page of of PayPal because every time I log out and log back in, it takes me back to that page. I've even like cleared my cookies and it's still taking me back to that page, and I can't find any button on the page that takes me back to the home page. And considering it's to do with money, it's not a very well coded site. Oh, here we go. Finish setting it up as business. Then you can then you can undo it. Okay, fair enough. That's brilliant. Thanks for that. Right. He's trying to teach me how to talk from a distance, which you always get in every Zelda game. There's always a little explanation. Right, there we go. That's her cat, yeah. She's been sitting there next to my house having a stone contest with the creek. Don't suppose he's thinking of going to catch a fish, do you? Just use Mellar or something. Ah, fair enough. We can use the grass. Okay, we're going to use the grass. There's two things that we can do with the grass. Well, no, technically there's one thing that we can do with the grass, which is to summon a bird, but there's two things we can do with a bird. The problem I have is that Mellar is almost always taken, even though I've never met anyone with the name. Because I purposefully spelt it wrong from the source that I took it from, so that no one else would have it. And still people seem to have it already. Right, this is what we want to do. There's a beehive up here. And bees are scary. So what we want to do, there we go, knock the beehive over. That's why I'm Mellar21. That's also why on Twitch I'm Mellar211, because even Mellar21 was taken. What the fuck? Okay. I actually can't remember where to get the fishing rod, so we're just doing some nevertheless important side quests until we get the fishing rod. Oh wow. Oh, by the way, I'm fine but stressed. My hands are also trying to type faster than my brain can even begin grammar. My uni site isn't working, so I can't grab the assignment briefs, and now my mind is going blank when trying to do some work despite having multiple ideas whilst I was in the middle of my other essay. Mate, honestly, I know the feeling. I think what you need, I'm being serious here, is probably a cup of tea. That normally helps settle the mind. Especially green tea, which is what I'm drinking. It's fabulous. But yes. Why is the site not working? Have one of your collaborators messed with it, or is it just one of those things? And I hate this, when a computer just decides, I'm out, and it just does something weird. My friend Green Tech was getting annoyed the other day. He's recently got himself a capture card. He was streaming the new Smash game, and it was working absolutely fine. Then he turned his laptop off to go take a shower. He went back, and when he came back, the resolution of the game on the capture card was all wrong. Like, totally wrong. And he took about 2 hours to fix it, and he was like, I'll push the wrong button there. And he was like, but why? All I did was turn the thing off and turn it back on again, and now it doesn't bleeding work. Nothing has changed. My university site itself, oh my god, can't access it on my mum's computer or tablet either. I'd cry, I can't handle technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm going the same, like when I'm actually streaming, I can't handle them because I kind of flap. I'm like, ah! When I'm sort of sitting alone and I can take my time fixing them, I'm not too bad. Oh, I think I missed. I do have a habit of getting a little bit frustrated though sometimes. Oh no, I got it, there we go. But then if the website's like, if the whole university website's down, there's nothing you can do. Time to just chill. I mean, the blimmin' O2 network went down, like fully down, didn't it, the other day in the UK? That caused quite a lot of issues. Yeah, that was interesting. Just the whole network went down in all of the UK. 33 million customers affected. That's just genius, isn't it? Oh my, Mellar. I've been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born, and I have cherished it all these years. Did you know all this somehow? Did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? Well, yes, I did, because I've played this game before. My thanks to you. That reminds me, there is something I'm supposed to give you. Do you think you could carry the cradle and come with me back to my house? Yes, but only if you don't walk really, really slowly. Escort missions, man. Seriously, what the fuck? We have to wait for her. Oh, no, we don't. There we go. Beautiful. Well, I have an essay plan for my collab project report and reflective journal, and the brief had clear guidelines on how to separate the two, and an essay plan for my critical essay. Oh my god. So you can't do any of that if the site's down. Sounds to me like a chill day now. I'm just kidding. My thanks to you, Mellar. I'm sure there's other stuff that you could probably do. That's a problem with life these days. If the systems go down, there's like fuck all you can do. Like at my work, I work in a call centre. If our systems go down, you'd basically just sit in there doing nothing. Yes, I have never. Yes, I had nearly forgotten. I'm supposed to give you this. All right, here you go. I think this is. There we go. Fishing rod. I can't. I can't be chill. I had my chill day. This is not scheduled. An unscheduled chill day is the best, though, Tabby. Am I right? I'm being bad. I'm sorry. My son Colin made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. I don't mind if I do. No. I'm just being bad. Ignore me, Tabby. I'm sorry. Actually, what we can do while we're here is we can go get some rupees where that beehive used to be. I think it's back here somewhere, isn't it? No. Around here somewhere. Yeah, now that I work, now that I have, you know, a job, and I don't, like, when I leave, because it's a call centre, when I leave work at the end of the day, I don't have anything carried over for the next day, which is really nice, actually, because I'm, like, back in one of my old jobs, I did have that, and sometimes it keeps you awake, because you're like, okay, tomorrow I've got to do this, and this, and this, and this, and it kind of keeps you awake, whereas you don't get that in the current job. It's like you go home and it's all gone. So it's kind of nice when I'm off. It's pretty chill. I can just forget about work. I cry because I can't make decisions. Maybe you should get a magic 8-ball. I'm being sarcastic. I'm sorry, Tabby. I don't know. I'm in a bit of a weird mood today. Magic 8-balls are fun though. Decision making comes with time. Mind. I used to be very indecisive. I'm not quite so bad now. That's super nice. I can't stand it. I want a job where I never have overlaying things. And then what I do, I choose to be a freaking teacher. Oh, wow. Like, what is my problem? What kind of teacher would you like to be? What kind of age would you like to teach? In an ideal world. Right, so we have 15 rupees. We need to gather a few rupees because we're going to need 40. I think it's 40 rupees to buy the slingshot, which we need to complete the quest. But what we're going to do for now, we need to go fishing. The beginning of this game, as I mentioned earlier, is super duper slow. So we're going to have to try and talk over it. Right. Now, I just need to remember, I set a button for this. None, I don't want this. I'm going to teach English as a foreign language. Oh, I did that. Teach English as a foreign language. I did TEFL, T-E-F-L course. It was alright actually. I only ever taught 5 lessons though. It was a lot of fun though. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button, that's why. I taught in China, but I didn't get paid for it because I didn't have the right visa. Basically what happened was I had a wife in China, well, a girlfriend at the time in China, and I wanted to live over there for a while, so I thought I'd learn, I'm pushing the wrong button here, I thought I'd learn TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language, but then I found out after I'd done the course that I couldn't get a placement in China. Like basically you can't choose where you end up. You can end up anywhere in China, and China is freaking massive. It's literally like 4 hours just to fly across it. So I ended up not going with that. I ended up just going there as a tourist, but then my wife works as a like a community support person. and she actually had to organise. I don't know why I'm not catching any fish here. She had to organise some lessons for like the local kids. So I was the teacher in those lessons. It was kind of fun. UK just why you only teach 5 lessons? That's why I only taught 5 lessons, because I wasn't really allowed. There we go. Oh, I did that wrong. I wasn't allowed to work, so I could only do it as a volunteer. The problem I'm having here, by the way, is mostly with the buttons, so stay tuned. It's fun. It was a lot of fun. I got my picture in the paper and everything. I'm kind of proud of it, to be honest. Okay, I think I pushed the wrong button, did I? There we go, come on. Come on. Can we get a bite? There we go. There we go. I'm thinking South Korea or Japan. Well, I myself would pick Japan. I've never been to South Korea, but I've been to Japan, and it is just the most amazing place in the universe. Well, end that session there. Thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe. You can find me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Mellar21. You can also find me on Twitter. It's at Mellar211. And well, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.